Hello, this is Dr. Tushar Shah, and today is the fourth episode of Ek Dose Gyan, Ek Dose Muskan. Today's theme, numbers. Let me start with a poem. हमारे एक मैथ्स के टीचर थे. स्कूल के टीचर रिटायरमेंट के बाद इतना पैसा जुटा नहीं पाए कि मुंबई में अपना घर बना सके. हताश होकर उन्होंने आत्महत्या कर ली. मरते मरते मैथ्स के टीचर ने मैथमेटिकल टर्म्स में एक कविता लिखी. यानी कविता की शुरुआत होती है 12 इंच वाले फुट से और अंत होता है 22 डिवाइडेड बाय 7 वाले पाई से. टीचर लिखते हैं, फुटपाथ पे रहता था, हॉर्निमन सर्कल के पीछे, पॉवर्टी लाइन के नीचे. खोली थी पर छोड़ दी, झुग्गी का डायमीटर इतना था कि बच्चे परपेंडिकुलर सोते थे, जल्दी बड़े होते थे. जिस किसी एंगल से देखो प्रॉब्लम सभी अक्यूट थे. ये महंगाई, ये गरीबी सभी मुश्किलों का रूट थे. अगली स्क्वायर मील कहाँ से आएगी, इस उलझन का कोई हल न था. ऐसी जिंदगी का कोई पैरेलल न था. जा रहा हूं क्योंकि जिंदगी से नाराज हूं और आज पाई पाई का मोहताज हूं. Let's go to the Gyan portion. Numbers help us make decisions all the time. Blood pressure 140/90 or more after lifestyle modification deserves pharmacotherapy. Fasting sugar 126 or more, postprandial 200 or more after lifestyle modification deserves pharmacotherapy. Let me talk about more numbers. Let us start with the number 48. If a patient comes to you with influenza and you wish to start antiviral therapy in the form of oseltamivir, start within 48 hours of onset of fever. After this, oseltamivir will not be very effective. In a patient with herpes zoster, the number 72 becomes important. You must start antiviral therapy for zoster within 72 hours of onset of rash. Similarly, in Bell's palsy, which is another viral infection, you must start steroids within 72 hours of onset of the palsy for maximal efficacy of steroids. In acute attack of gout, colchicine becomes useless after 72 hours of onset of pain. So if you want to use colchicine, use it within 72 hours. Now let's take the number 9 with respect to uric acid. Uric acid level of 9 milligrams per deciliter or more should be treated even in an asymptomatic person, meaning the patient does not have tophi, gout or uric acid stones, and the level is 9 or more, must treat with a xanthine oxidase inhibitor after removing aggravating factors like alcohol or thiazides. Below 9, like 8.5, 7.5, do not treat unless the patient has features of hyperuricemic complications. This is an important thing, and we often misuse febuxostat and allopurinol in hyperuricemia. Now let us take hypertriglyceridemia and the numbers associated. This is another area where over-treatment is the norm. Remember 3 numbers, 250, 500, 1000. If the level of triglycerides is 1000 milligrams per deciliter or more, you must treat with pharmacotherapy irrespective of symptoms, comorbidities, etc. This is because 1000 or more carries a high risk of pancreatitis. If the patient has had pancreatitis in the past and at this moment the triglycerides are 500 or more, you must treat with pharmacotherapy. In diabetics who are well controlled and despite the good control of diabetes, the triglycerides are 500 or more, you must treat it with pharmacotherapy. In all these situations, pharmacotherapy involves fenofibrate as the principal drug and omega-3 fatty acids as add-on drugs. The number 250 is also important. If the patient is diabetic and has proliferative retinopathy related to diabetes, a level of 250 or more deserves pharmacotherapy. It is also said that if the patient has a very aggressive atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease and the level of triglyceride is 250 or more, one must treat. Now, this area is an area of controversy. The 250 number is an area of controversy. But one can probably treat with good evidence. Let me talk about two numbers related to LDL cholesterol and statin therapy. These two numbers are 70 and 190. There are many numbers, but these two I would like you to remember. 190. If a person comes to you with a level of 190 or more LDL cholesterol, even if the person has no comorbidities, you must give a statin. Only one caveat, one condition: the patient's age must not be less than 20 or more than 75. Statin therapy here gives more benefit than risk. The other number is 70. If a person is diabetic and if the patient's LDL is 70 or more, you must give a statin to bring the level below 70, irrespective of whether the patient has had any atherosclerotic event or not. Let me end with interesting numbers related to blood pressure and diabetes. Gestational hypertension is high blood pressure after 20 weeks of pregnancy. You should not treat gestational hypertension at 140 by 90. You should not treat at 150 by 100. You should treat only if the BP goes above 150 by 100, because lowering the BP at 150, 100 or less causes more harm to the fetus than benefit to the mother. Similarly, sugars change their numbers in gestational diabetes. Fasting sugar of 95 and 2 hours post glucose tolerance test sugar of 155 now define diabetes, and these levels must be treated. So that is the end of the 4th episode of Ek Dose Gyan, Ek Dose Muskan. See you soon next week. Thank you.